Hi, I'm Harish Goteti and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how AWS can transform your accounting firm. So over the past 2 years, I have been working closely with accounting firms and learned a lot about both, Indian, Canadian, and US accounting, how the accounting firm's business works, how they manage their practice, the tools they use, like caseware and iForm, the tax cycle, a lot of other things. And I have been helping them transform with digital transformation initiatives. So now it's really about helping them, helping accounting firms to show them that AWS should be the platform, irrespective of what practice management software you are using. I'm just going to go ahead and help you understand how AWS can transform your accounting firm in this video. So let's dive right in. Let's talk about the big opportunity here. So the global accounting services market is expected to reach 735.94 billion by 2025. So that's a huge opportunity, as you can see. And the challenge here is, or the problem that we have right now with the accounting industry is, according to Walters Kluwer survey, only 7% of small accounting firms and 2% of large accounting firms are maximizing their value of current technology. Forget about leveraging new technology, they are not even maximizing the existing technology that they have. That's a huge challenge. So the opportunity is pretty big, but accounting firms are not focused on leveraging technology or using the technology to be able to grab that opportunity. If this continues to happen with small accounting firms, what happens is the market share will always be dominated by the big five. But if we don't take necessary actions, if you as an accounting firm owner or a managing partner don't take necessary actions, you will lose a large chunk of it. You won't be able to capitalize on that opportunity that we have. So we have the opportunity, but there is a challenge which we can address. And that's where I want to talk about AWS. Why AWS for accounting firms? I strongly believe AWS should be the cloud provider choice for businesses starting their cloud journey. Here are the reasons. It has global cloud presence from 2006. That's a very long time. Decades of migration experience. There is no industry that AWS did not touch or did not migrate. So there is huge amount of experience and case studies and references and guidance that is available to successfully move to AWS. Comprehensive and mature products. The products have been, so every AWS started in 2006 with two products. Today they have over 200 plus products. That shows the innovation that happened over a period of time, right? Fast time to business results. What it really means is you can get whatever your business objectives, achieve your business objectives very quickly. It's not that you're spinning a VMware or something. It's really an instance. It's really achieving your business results or getting the value. You can do it very quickly with AWS. Easy to train team members. So AWS, among the existing cloud providers, AWS is the easiest one to learn and use. So it's really easy to train team members, especially in the accounting industry. They're not too technical, so it's easy to train them. Then we have the largest number of products under free tier. So AWS offers something called free tier, in which there are multiple free tiers, like free forever, free trials, free tier for limited use. So there are different ways that you can leverage AWS free tier to able to explore the offerings that they have and see if that meets your business requirement. So these are only a few reasons, but these I believe are enough to understand that AWS is huge and can really solve the challenges that are currently present for accounting firms. So with that said, now let's understand what are the use cases of accounting firms that AWS can and solve. So here, accounting firm use cases for AWS. So while there are so many products in AWS, like 200 plus, but we really need to focus on products that help solve a business problem, right? So here are the use cases that I believe that I believe accounting firms are faced with, or are the challenges they are faced with, and AWS can really solve them very quickly. One is data security. So with accounting firms, you have data from all over the place, right? So you have data, okay, in Caseware, QuickBooks, Sage, whatever you are using, tax cycle, TurboTax, uh, on shared file servers. So you have data everywhere, and most of it is client financial data, and you really need to have a security strategy or data security strategy to be able to make sure the data is safe and accessed only by the people that is required. The next thing is core systems modernization. So if you going to walk into any accounting firm, that's in business for quite some time, the systems are pretty much outdated, meaning they're probably using old systems. The servers are not up to the mark. So there's so many things. The processes are not automated. So the core systems like the billing, the invoicing, and those kind of systems are really not current. So you can go ahead and focus on core systems modernization, and AWS can really help in there. Then digital user onboarding. The user onboarding process typically in an accounting firm is the managing partner meets the client. They agree on the deal, and then the managing partner hands them over to the partner, and they takes care of it. But that works when you are doing a lot of in person. But with in order to be able to grab the huge opportunity that's available, you have to do a lot more than that, and that's where digital user onboarding really helps. Then backup and disaster recovery. So my experience shows that there is limited, if not none, in terms of backup and disaster recovery procedures in accounting firms that are 3 to 5 years old. Right. So that is my observation. You may have it, but it is probably limited, and it's not. No one is monitoring it. No one is taking care of it. So integration and monitoring. So you have all these software products that for different things. Most of them are not integrated. They're not telling you the results that you want, or they're not telling the story for the client that they want to hear. So you really need to integrate all of those things. And then the monitoring aspect is to monitor the data, monitoring the servers, monitoring the access, monitoring the downtime. So there's so many things that we need to monitor, and that's generally not in place. And when I go ahead and ask, for example, if I ask you who accessed that data in the past 1 week, it takes quite a bit of time to be able to find that answer, right? So continuous monitoring is not in place in most accounting firms. Then the next one is personalized recommendations. One of the biggest assets that accounting firms have is client data, client financial data, and you can use that as an asset to generate new revenue streams by providing personal recommendations on other service providers and stuff. You can win their loyalty, or you can monetize it as well. So that's a huge opportunity there itself. Finally, remote work and offshore teams. Most accounting firms use offshore teams. And how are you managing the offshore teams? How are you restricting them, the access control? Pretty much that itself is like a huge space that needs to be explored in terms of security, remote access, server access, and things like that. So these are like 6 or 7 use cases that where AWS can really help and shape your accounting firm and turn it into a futuristic accounting firm, and make you ready to seize that huge opportunity that's out there. So that's where the AWS strength lies in. And AWS, the common misconception is assumption is really AWS is for large enterprises and stuff. Yes, it is, and those learnings are something that we can take and use it for even if you're a small accounting firm. And that's where I come in. My really my entire experience, if you have seen my videos, is really in enterprise, but now I'm focused on helping small and medium businesses with my experience on cloud and AWS and automation integration, system design and architecture. So I'm here to help. I'm here to go ahead and show you how this all can be done with AWS for your accounting firm. So go ahead and send me an email or leave a comment if you want to go ahead and have a discussion, so we can go ahead and get started and see how we can transform your accounting firm. I hope this video is useful. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to share a lot of videos on AWS technical as well as architecture, and also how it can help your accounting firm. So thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.